Hi, and welcome to Vblog 14. As you can see, I've got this really old retro-looking television set next to me, and it's very small too. I think it's only 15 or 16 inches or something like that. Almost like those transistor televisions. Oh yeah, what's a transistor, you say? This is actually a tube television. It means not only does it have a cat-tooth ray tube, but it also have various tubes inside. And if you don't know what a tube television is, it's the television your grandparent probably had to watch television and Jackie Gleason on. Alright, what is a tube? A tube is a small thermionic valve. It's called a thermionic valve because it has a heater filament in it. And in order to transfer electricity or current from the anode to the cathode, you'll need a control grid, and you'll need to heat it up, and you need a screen grid and a cathode and anode. And when you heat it up, you can actually transfer electricity from one end to the other. And the way you do this is kind of like using it as a switch or as an amplifier, just like a transistor. And a transistor looks pretty much like this. I have some old school transistors here, like these, as you can see here. And this has only 3 legs. It has a collector and an emitter and a base. The base is usually used as the amplifier, as you can put the input effect on the base, and you can control how much electricity that goes through the emitter and the collector. Right. And you can use it as a switch too. But in the olden days, they used tubes in television sets like this. And I got one from the local antique store. They wanted $170 for it, which I think is an absolute outrage, because I told them you can't possibly repair it to pristine condition and even get that kind of money. Even if it is a small, Swedish, charming television set, which is probably just an original Philco if you ask me. But that's how it is. And I think I'm going to restore this unit, because it looks very pretty. As you can see here, there's very few scratches on it. The dials are perfect. There's no cracks in the plastic, which many of these old models comes with. And I think this one is late 50s, maybe early 60s. I'm not sure. Let's open it up and find out. Let's see here. Some screws here. I'm a little bit shaky because I've been taking this take like 3 times today. I normally am known as the one-take guy because I can actually make this entire video blog in just one go. But today I have bought a new microphone, which I'm wearing here, and I have had so many problems connecting this one to my camera. It turned out the first time I was recording it, it was way too overloaded. The sound was like totally overmodulated and the sound horrible, and I had to retake the whole entire thing. Which means if it sounds like I'm a little bit lackluster now, it's because I'm totally pooped after saying this like 3 times in a row, and still retain the spirit to do this. But anyway, here we go. Here's the insides. I've seen it twice now, but I'm going to tell you about it. And it seems like it's from 1959. 18, they didn't have television back then. But 1959 is when this was made. I do believe it's a Philco. It's branded Dux though. And it's kind of not in a pretty condition on the inside. It's ugly. I'm going to show you. See if I can tune it in here. You know we don't edit videos here anymore. For kind of obvious reasons, it takes too long, and sort of doesn't encourage me to do too many blogs when I have to use like 8 to 9 hours editing all day. As you can see here, it has been hurt by water. It has some corrosion on it. There's lots of white spot and white dust on it. So I think that's it, unless it's rat poison, which I hope it is not. You never know. And as you can see, there's missing tubes here, which is kind of a bummer, especially when you were going to pay $160 for this. You kind of expected it to come with all the tubes, but no. There are 5 tubes missing. And I was thinking, I was Googling this unit, and I couldn't find anything on this unit at all. I Googled all the numbers I found down here, and I just couldn't find anything about it. Not even if I rebranded it to Philco. I still couldn't find anything about it. So I was wondering, how am I going to find out what kind of tubes used to be there? Well, you see, back on this side, I found something not entirely as good as the schematics, but I did find, see if I can tune in here, focus. Here you go, world's slowest focus on this camera, but eventually it will get it. Come on. This is bad even for you. Alright, these are the tubes that are, well, in the apparatus itself, and I'm going to use this one to help me locate the tubes needed to restore this unit. So of course, I think I'm going to restore it because it's very pretty, don't you think? I mean, it's a very small unit. It's very rare to have a television set this small from the 60s, or late 50s anyway. And I think it's absolutely adorable, how small this thing is. And I'm going to watch old VHS movies on it, just in my 50s themed living room. I have the one downstairs that are completely installed with all radios and all furniture from the 50s, etc. Just for fun, just so one can, it's like a time warp, going back in time if you like. And I think this unit here is so adorable and has so much restore potential that I think I'm going to restore this unit. What do you think? If you have an opinion about what I just said, please write it down below. And I really hope the microphone and everything worked this time, because I'm really not going to make a fourth recording of this. I'm sweating like a pig right now. I shouldn't even say that on YouTube, but I am. So until next time, maybe we'll restore it in between, or maybe I'll make a show about me restoring it. Who knows? So I'm waiting for your opinions. It's very rare to hear from you guys. You watch these videos, which I'm very happy that you do, but I would appreciate if you wrote something down there once in a while. So until next time, catch you next time.